and the Broncos ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. 14. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Slips through the line. And there he goes. Touchdown Broncos. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Could not make his way to the corner.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got to land. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Fires to the big fella. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. Got enough for the first. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Black Knights! Great job by the back on the option.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Got a man, it's Riley. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ford. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in balance.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ford. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man on the outside. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
No good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes a grab and room to run. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Army! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Madsen. Got it in the middle, it's Wagner.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Riley. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
On on 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. This time he wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bates. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Stepping to the right. Got it in the middle. It's Bates. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Black Knights offense will go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Rides to back and leaves it. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. This quarterback part of their running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Coming out with it, it's Goff. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be...
Makes the grab in their space. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boise State.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Really good-looking run. And when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block. And as a defense, you better limit your mental errors or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback may change this route. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now they're going to throw it. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that tight end looking like a svelte wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy completion. Great reaction by this defense immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hard running there. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Riley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the right. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Third and long, they're throwing the out route, trying to get it on the boundary, but a great job by the defense, anticipating it and then knocking it away.
The Broncos will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They boot it away. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Pucks it out of the air. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Maybe some room here. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Black Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Now on the move. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Finds his man. It's Riley. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Madsen. Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Booster. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Wagner. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 18 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Red Raiders who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Gets the back moving. The run inside. It's Riley. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
Caught over the middle. It's Bates. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to run. It's gone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. He marched 78 yards down the field, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make. But I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB. But it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got the back over the middle. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's got it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the draw, it's Riley. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll try it again. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Makes the catch. It's Wagner. Could not make his way to the corner.
Loses one. Brings up second down.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to pass, it's Madsen. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and take it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Black Knights offense will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Is incomplete. Now, 4th down.
And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He'll toss it. Turning it on! They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Bringing the heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Broncos! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Anderson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge.
The run from the shotgun. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
At the 30. 4th down, coming up.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Howard. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Running inside. It's Goff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wagner. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. with the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence for them.
and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David